welcome back to my channel and welcome to brand new video. Honestly, only one of you guys asked me to do this video and I bring you here. So I'll post the screenshot of the comment here, and girl, this video is for you. Honestly, it's for everybody, but it's because of you. Let's start with the pile here, which is the red pile. Editing Dipali interfering, you guys, because I did not think this video is going to be so long, but it is. So now I'll have to post it in several parts. This part I'm only going to be talking about the thrillers. In the next part I'll talk about the fantasy, and in the next part I'll talk about miscellaneous, romance, horror, and all of the other genres. Now y'all continue with the video. These are the books that started my reading journey, more or less. Like, I did read a few ebooks before these, but these are the physical books that started my reading journey. These all are by Navaneel Chakravarti. These are the first three books I read by him. This is the Stranger trilogy. There are three books. I don't remember the exact sequence of these, but you know, they were thriller. So basically, this girl has a stalker, and as she falls into the traps of this stalker, she discovers that this guy is someone she knows, someone who's close to her. I really like this book. I don't have a rating for it because at that time I did not care about rating these books, but if I have to rate it now, I would rate it a 3.5 because now I've read so many better thrillers. I remember reading all of these in like a span of a week. So these were really fast paced, and they're also really thin, so they are just perfect for beginners. They are by an Indian author, so their language is quite easy. I would easily recommend these books. The second time I picked these three books, they are not a part of a series, they are standalones. The first one is Black Suits You. The second one is How About a Sin Tonight, and the third book is X, A Twisted Love Story. All of these books are again thrillers. The protagonists are again women, and more or less the villains are again their previous love interest, their future love interest, or their present love interest. I won't tell you exactly what because I don't want to spoil these, but again, these were a good around 3 to 3.5 stars. I don't remember the exact story of each of these books to rate them individually, but you know, you all get an idea. You all can read these as well if you want to. I finally read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder trilogy. I don't have the second book because my cousin got it. Oh my god, you guys, this is my favorite thriller trilogy of all the time. So basically, there's this high school girl, Pippa, who decides to investigate murder trial of Andy Bell, in which her boyfriend Sal was convicted of her murder. This girl believes this guy Sal is not her murderer, so she investigates the case. The way she investigates is so cool because whatever evidences she finds, we get to see those evidences in the form of pictures. Whatever interviews she conducts with the people who knew these two people, the victim and the convicted, are also here like this. It's so fun. It feels as if you are the protagonist, as if you are Pippa and you are investigating this case. This was more or less YA. It's a perfect standalone if you don't want to commit to a series, but I would genuinely recommend reading the other two books as well. The second book and the third book deal with completely different cases. I rated the first book a 4.5 stars. I rated the second book a 5 stars. So yeah, I remember the second book was better. I rated the third book a 4.5 yet again. The first two books read like crime mystery. You are there to uncover who is the criminal, who is the victim, and second book is more like saving the victim. The third book, our investigator, our protagonist Pippa, is the victim in that book. Oh my god, it is so dark. It is so heartbreaking. The ending, I mean, I assume the best of that ending, but the ending was so open that anything could have happened, and if it was something other or something opposite to what I interpreted, it's really heartbreaking. So yeah, brace yourselves for that too if you are reading the whole trilogy, but genuinely recommend these books. Okay, I read another by Holly Jackson because honestly she's my favorite thriller author, or at least murder mystery author as per now. 5 Survive. This book is about 5 friends. They've gone on this trip via an RV, and in the middle of the road, in the middle of the journey, the tires are flat and they cannot move, and they all are target of a sniper. So now they are stuck in this van, there's a sniper there to shoot them and they have to save themselves, but also the person who's planned their deaths is inside their RV with them. So now they have to figure out who is the culprit while surviving. It's one hell of a ride. The best part about this book is it is written in parts, and the parts are basically timestamps, so you're given the timestamps, and they are also stuck in this RV at the middle of the night, let me tell you that. Okay, I rated it a 4.5 stars. Again, really recommend it. I read my first Agatha Christie, but the story behind it is that I went to a bookstore and I got Five Survive and I wanted another book from that bookstore and I couldn't find anything, so I ended up getting Agatha Christie's Peril at End House. I did not really rate it well, honestly. I guess I rated it 3 stars. It is a murder mystery investigating story. There is a house and the owner of the house is attacked. Poirot is a detective who investigates this case. This reads a bit tough. I won't say tough, but a bit complicated, and it's not as fast paced, so you can't get into it if you are a beginner and you'll get bored, I think. I have another thriller by an Indian author called Nidhi Upadhyay. Her book is titled I Hear You. This story is of a woman who marries her father's assistant. She goes abroad with her husband and then she gets pregnant. Her baby is talking to her and he is revealing her husband's secret. She doesn't know who to trust. She doesn't know if she should trust her husband or if she should trust the baby that is talking to her. So it is her survival story and it is so fast paced. It's just 260 pages. You can read it in a sitting. This is another perfect book for you beginners out there, so I would definitely recommend it. I rated it a 4 stars, which is a phenomenal rating for a thriller, so 100% recommend it. The last thriller is of Freida McFadden. This is not the first book of Freida McFadden I read. I read her Never Lie and The Housemaid, both as ebooks, and I loved them. This is the only one I own by her in physical book. I also recently read her Ward D. This was also good. If you all want reviews on these books, tell me in the comment section. I'll make one. But for this video, we'll talk about this book alone. I rated it a 4 stars. This book is about our protagonist who is stationed as a nurse in this hospital, and one of the prisoners here is her ex-boyfriend. So now we are uncovering what happened in the past for her boyfriend to be her ex now, and also for her boyfriend to be in jail. The plot twist is mind-boggling, honestly. It's just 280 pages and you can devour it in a sitting, even if you're a beginner, so definitely recommend it. Alright guys, this is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you super soon in my next video. Until then, stay tuned you guys and keep waiting for my full length videos, but also keep watching my shorts that I upload almost every day.